Hi everyone, it's Sophie from Sophie Soul Messages. I just wanted to come on and do a really quick energy check-in for the connection today. And some really interesting energies are coming out, a lot of unity, a lot of coming together. So I'm just going to dive in, and before I start, I really quickly just want to say that any messages that come to you as I'm doing this reading, this is an open channel. So if you get your own messages, take that as it comes. Often ideas are really just downloads from the divine, from your spirit team. So that being said, let's get going. So first we have awakening and deepening. So there's really this energy of change and this shift in perspective, really seeing things for how they truly are and from that sacred point of view. Okay, so coming out of that 3D perspective and moving into a higher view, that 5D perspective. And what that's doing is bringing a new depth to your connection and a new depth to your understanding the spiritual nature. And that's both of you. You're both coming into this understanding. So this deepening of connection, of intimacy, it's about allowing each other to be free. It's about feeling free in communication or in relation to your counterpart. Detachment, surrender, not holding on, allowing things to be. And then with that, we have allowing and faith. So really trusting in how this is going to come together, how it already is coming together. And here it says, radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. So by being in this place of allowing, you're able to receive. You're able to allow what's meant to come in. And that has to do with faith. That's that surrender. This card says, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. So in your connection, especially if you're in communication, there's this deeper level that is coming or is already here. It could be baby steps. It could, of course, take its time. And divine timing comes up a lot in these readings. The lotus symbol here, you see pink flowers. We're seeing that. I've been seeing that since the year began with all of these readings. It's just this repeating symbol that I'm trusting as confirmation of this continued journey. That is the same collective, that we're following the same energy. And here's that lotus to show that growth, right? That beautiful journey to the light, to that expansion. And here is that expansion, okay? There's a lot of butterflies here as well. And that ongoing transformation. It's never about one final destination. It's not a place you're trying to get to. This is the evolution and unraveling of the story, right? Everything is being revealed in the right time. So I asked for some messages from Spirit, some guidance for you, whoever is watching this reading, feminines, masculines. And first we have Angel of Emergence. And you can see that pink flower there with the butterflies again. So it says, it's time for the real you to emerge. And with that awakening, deepening energy, that's about showing the real you, being able to convey yourself and how you feel and who you are from a place of authenticity and vulnerability, and really being honest in your reactions. You know, like not trying too hard, essentially not trying to censor yourself or be the best version of at all times. You are just being, and it's allowing this space for your connection to unfold. If you're not in communication, this is about vibrationally attracting, and this can apply to both sides. Whatever messages feel like they resonate for you, just take them as is. This vibrational change, this growth, this evolution really shining in your true light, it is naturally attractive, right? Vibrationally, energetically. And you might be picking up on communication in the 5D. You might be feeling energy, especially intuitively. We see the third eye highlighted twice here. So by being in your true energy, your true self, your higher self, this integration, and being authentic, like reacting how you feel you should, not maybe what you should do, but just being honest in all ways. And you're really learning how to show your true self in all aspects, with all people, in all dynamics, at work, at home, with friends, integrating all of these selves into one. And then next we have Goddess of Oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at this moment. So as we're saying, with this vibrational attractiveness, this beautiful energy of when you're in your true light, you're shining so brightly in that light. And that unity of self is really allowing you to ground, but also to move forward. And this oneness, this unity of self, is directly contributing to this unity in your connection. And with this deepening of intimacy, it's very obviously bringing you closer together through conversations, especially. Okay, so as you're going through this process of coming together, of getting to know each other over again, essentially, because there was a lot of ego in the past or hiding your true self in the past. So it's almost like meeting for the first time, getting to know each other as new people. And you have evolved, you have changed. So with this vision, I'm not going to read the message yet because I just want to get this out, but it's all about being able to see clearly and to be able to see who each other truly is. Now that you're shining in your true light, it's very obvious that this connection is deepening, and the hints, the signs that you got at first when you were first together, when you first met, they were, signs, and maybe it wasn't taken seriously or wasn't obvious that it was for both of you, right? Like maybe it was for you, maybe it wasn't for your counterpart, or vice versa. But now, through this deepening of your connection, through this heightened intimacy, and I'm really getting like sharing secrets or revealing things that you didn't talk about in the past, or you didn't talk all the way through. Spirit's just going, you didn't talk things out all the way through certain conversations. Now you're having a chance to revisit those conversations or those moments where you can fully follow through on what you wanted to say, that maybe you didn't feel comfortable or weren't vulnerable enough to be able to say, weren't open enough. Maybe the energy between you didn't allow you both to be open because there were restrictions. Okay. So Angel of Vision, someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. So with that, again, that past perspective, looking back on the past with a new perspective, this awakened perspective, okay? And third eye highlighted in this place of surrender and faith, trust in your connection. So it's revisiting the past, and this is if you're together or not, in communication or not, that there was this mask, that there was this hiding between both of you. And we can call it deception. It's not malicious. It's not coming from a bad place. It was fear. It was all to do with fear and inability to give and receive in reciprocity. So trust your feelings over what others say. Your perspective on this connection might not make sense to the people in your life. Okay, it might be very clear what's happening to you, and your friends are like, ah, they don't see it. It really doesn't matter. You're in this place of surrender and trust and allowing, and really this faith in the connection that blooming in your own light for yourself is attracting all of the energy that you want to receive, because you're giving it to yourself. You're allowing, you're in this beautiful energy, trust, surrender. So there's a lot of really beautiful energy and just emerging, right? That pink blossom, that flower, opening up to the world, opening up in new ways. Intimacy can be experienced in all ways, right? With all different people in different ways. It doesn't have to necessarily be within a relationship. Even just taking some time to have a bath or do something for yourself, right? That's intimacy with yourself. Taking time to wash your hair with something that you like, all the smells and anything that really sparks that feeling within you, that you're feeling nurtured, that you're feeling close and connected. Okay, so then we have some love messages. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So in all of this allowing and faith, just remain in that energy where you are pure unconditional love. You are in this place naturally, and that's your highest alignment, your highest vibration, where you're not holding on to the past, you're not holding on to anger and resentment. You're allowing things to be. And when you're allowing things to be, you are in this energy of love. Allowing freedom is love. That's unconditional love, right? It's the opposite of ownership. So next we have appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. This allowing, this faith, you're trusting in the outcome. You're in this energy of oneness and seeing with clear sight, with higher perspective on your journey. And you're appreciating every step of this journey, right? This might be the last time that you're looking forward to a new relationship. If everything comes together, you're going to look back one day and think, oh, like that was such a fun time. Not always, of course. We know it's not always fun. But there's this energy of really appreciating every step along the way and enjoying the story of it, right? If this was a book that you were reading, you don't want to skip to the end, right? Like you want to see how it progresses and see how everything comes together. And when you look back, you see all the synchronicities and serendipity and we were in the same place at the same time, or, all these moments that maybe right now feel different than they will then. But there's still room for gratitude and appreciation of all that you've learned, of the purpose of all of this, which is to put you in this beautiful surrender, allowing, receptivity, right? Becoming your true self in the 3D, the person you always have been inside, revealing that person, expressing who you truly are. Okay? And then next we have the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. So what we saw with that, trust your feelings over what others say, defies explanation. Some of these things are just you're not able to convey. So if you know, you know, right? That's why you're here. So this union of hearts, this is that oneness coming together. There's all these roots, almost like she's the trunk of the tree, and there's all of these branches coming out, and here they're two trees interwoven, masculine and feminine. So as we're saying, as you come into this oneness in yourself, this union of self, this union of hearts can come together because you're in this openness, this reciprocity, this vulnerability, and able to receive the closeness, able to dive deep into that depth of intimacy and to be seen, right? This is really about allowing yourself to be fully seen so that you can fully accept that love. Because if you're not showing your true self, you can't fully believe that love. You can't fully trust it. So this is about showing your true self so that you can have full faith, full trust in this union, in this connection. Okay, so I'm going to end it there, just a quick reading, but I'll check in with you guys again soon. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm doing daily readings every day at Sophie Soul Messages. And then if you want to book a personal reading, of course, you can look on my website. It's www.sophiesoulmessages.com. And I hope to see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Have a great day, guys.